Hello friends and adventurers, and welcome back to Sally Cat Plays Blades of Exile. We are now under the city of Zaskiva, as we try to escape from the horrible mess happening in the city through the horrible mess in the sewers. You notice that the bridge over the swampy muck to the south has collapsed. You won't be able to get to the passage across the liquid to the southwest. Not on foot, anyway. Which suggests that we might find a boat later. Also, hello. Oh, don't worry, it's just an unfriendly giant spider. The sewer is finally starting to get to you. The fumes start to make you feel incredibly nauseated. Oh no. Why did you have to make two scenarios that give my entire party disease? Well, I was going to say at least it's fading off quickly, but maybe not as much as I'd like. Also, I'm pretty sure Crichton still has the frail disadvantage. Yeah, he does, so I should really cure disease and poison on him first. Hey look, boats. To the west, you see a subterranean dock, with two seaworthy, or perhaps sewer-worthy, rowboats docked at it. The dock itself is in terrible condition, crumbling and covered with huge spiderwebs. It seems likely that, with all the pressure from the rebels, sewer maintenance simply has a low priority. Not good for you. Oh, stinking spiders. Also, I think spiders might be immune to getting webbed. I'm not sure, though. Okay, Dargo is not at all good at hitting things yet with ranged weapons. Just garbage, torches that I don't need, and some boots. Please return boats to proper berth after use. Yeah, we'll see about that. Supply depot, and more punishment cells. Yay! I wasn't sure they had serfs in this area. Blah. Oh no, they've got a magic one. So Zan, why are you still diseased? Here, Rigel, you get a kill in. Rigel, I specifically asked you to get a kill in. Aranea is sort of tough. Okay, all the disease is gone. Now I can work on undumbfounding. Could my exit be blocked simply by spiderwebs? This is a stairway up to Zaskiva. Unfortunately, it's been walled off. The sewer's probably been sealed in order to keep the monsters out of the city. I shudder to think what this is meaning for local sanitation. More torches. A couple of unidentified potions. So yeah, plenty of torches just in case you happen to not have any mages. Boots, boots, gloves, scroll. Arrows and bow, probably not much better than what I've already got. You're not a friendly vampire. Oh, heck. Well, you dropped some nice stuff. Well, gold, bronze knife, and breastplate that could perhaps be nice, maybe? If I can carry it. Armor is so heavy. Oh, I could have used the Tome of Clarity on dumbfounding. Yeah, whatever. Still too heavy. Probably because I'm already carrying a breastplate. Harumph. Okay, only the one vampire lord in here. Maybe not even a lord, maybe just a lower ranked vampire. This chest was once filled with suits of leather armor. The harsh atmosphere of the sewers has rotted them all away. Of course, being adventurers, you search through it all anyway, looking for loot. Your persistence is rewarded. You find a corroded old copper key. With typical Empire attention to detail, some sewer worker has scratched into its side the words Sewer Key 1. You take it with you. Sewer Key 1. You found this tarnished copper key in the sewers under Zaskiva. You and your webs. Okay, some serious walls. You are blocked off from the next section of the sewers by an enormous steel door. It's rusty, but still plenty strong. Fortunately, the key you found fits in the lock, and with some effort, you manage to pry the door open. Looking ahead, you see that this section of sewer has been overgrown by large, brightly colored fungi. They look harmless. Sure they do. If I keep using my archery, I am going to run out of ammo. I also have a wand of charming still. spitting fungi is undamaged. Oh, of course it's a spitting fungi because it's all here on its completely isolated. Spitting fungi spits acid, but is pretty low health. So low health that I'm not going to bother slowing you. I'm sure even Rigel can finish you off. Well done. This arrangement could be better. Interesting. Dargo, you are a lot more competent with your wound spell than you are with your sling. Oh, right, I don't have anything that can cure acid, do I? Or do I? I have basic powder. Yeah, Dargo's a tough guy, he can walk it off. Also, I'm starting to remember this place a little more. It's a lot bigger than I first thought. Arrows just aren't very good against you. There you are. Really? Come on, at least one more damage. Again! With a kill from the throwing knife by a character who doesn't even have that much dexterity. Okay, cool. Okay, no hidden passages there. This place is designed to be very annoying. And I just keep on walking over like a dummy. Okay, Dargo is considerably rougher shape than he was a few minutes ago. I wonder if I should search this area for secret passages. This trench is currently empty. It's still cut pretty deep, and the sides are slick, so climbing inside isn't an option. As if you'd want to. Exile 3 flashbacks, anyone? Filth Factory? You've reached the south end of the empty trench. You notice that there's a huge effluent pipe positioned in the ceiling above the trench. Nothing is pouring out of it right now. But I have reached some manner of building. This passage slopes sharply up to the west, to a sort of observation platform. Control Room C2. This small door glows slightly. It's probably magically locked. It has a keyhole, but unfortunately none of your keys fit. And I'm diseased again. Great. And someone might start asking for dinner soon. Just like that. Resifrescent disease. Not that the dumbfounding is actually getting troublesome yet. Oh no! As if this place wasn't gross and unpleasant enough, it has an infestation of cockroaches as well. Even worse, they're huge! One of the roaches in the cave to the south must be as large as a pony. Ugh. You've heard rumors that some places in Valorum have infestations of giant cockroaches. You're horrified to find those rumors are true. Aye! Kill it with fire! Okay, that was very poor party repositioning. Zen, I hope you don't run out of spell points before we reach the end of this. Again, I look for secret passages, and I find nothing. What has been walled off in this corner? What I meant to do was have Rigel cast a fireball in there. And Dargo, cure yourself. Okay, this place is pretty huge, actually. Gianna, your disease still hasn't worn off. Sign. Press in case of disease. Yeah, don't say. Oh, hello. I kind of want to save that button for the next time I get full party diseased. Assuming I'm hoping the timing works out. This looks a little bit dire. Emergency healing. Oh, someone didn't quite make it. Whoever this poor soul was, he died trying to claw his way through this heavy door. He was down here without any sort of protective gear. He does, however, have a copper key in his pocket labeled Sewer Key 2. Emergency healing includes a potion and a powder. Great. Real great. Well, I don't have enough spell points to cast the Identify spell, but I do have a save command and a willingness to try things. Oh, good. Healing potion. Another massive steel door, but keys 1 and 2 don't work on it. Okay, so what's all this then? Nothing I can do anything with. Tell you what, I'm going to use the long wait. Oh my goodness, Gianna, how long are you going to stay diseased? I was kind of sort of hoping to re-trigger that disease so that I could reset the timer on it, but I'm getting a little bit bored. There it goes. Now let's get a full party curing. There's a large button here waiting to be pressed. Do you? You press the button. It makes a clicking noise and stays stuck in the wall. A fine, clear spray shoots out of holes in the wall, coating you. It smells nice and makes you feel much better. And I only have to pay a little bit of poison tax to get it. It's as if Jeff asked himself, how can I make the most windy dungeon design possible? Okay, key number 2. Fits perfectly. Nice. Not that I have any idea what it does. Pull the lever! You pull the lever, and long dormant sewer machinery leaps into action. This lever controls the effluent pipe just outside the control room. With a loud squeal, the cap of the pipe swings open, and thousands of gallons of sticky, foul-smelling goo pour out of the pipe and into the empty trench below. From there, with a deafening roar, it rushes down the passage to the north. Soon the flow turns from a loud roar to a gentle, steady trickle. It seems safe to leave the control room. You can't help but wonder what effect all that goop had on the landscape. I suppose we'll find out soon enough. Funny enough, the trench is still showing up as just black on the map. I guess the long wait did restore some of my spell points. Keep out, this means you. This doesn't look like Empire construction. Too rough. Looks like some sort of hideout. Your guess is that a bunch of bandits, rebels, or other ne'er-do-wells were hiding here. Unfortunately, it looks like they came to a bad end. Perhaps they became trapped when the sewers were sealed off. There was certainly some ugly violence taking place here. Oh, hi. That wasn't a very effective Dispel Undead. But Rigel got in a surprisingly effective flame spell. Okay, how about slowing all of you? Dispelling you again. Much better. Okay. Let's see if you're hiding anything good. Some pants, okay. And shirts and bottles. Candle, more mystery potions. No, not Dargo. Chiana's the lockpicker. Javelins that I'm not sure I care about. Potentially a treasure room. Ooh, pretty decent gold pile. Poison and another mystery potion. Well, that wasn't a complete waste. Also, I do notice some potentially destructible walls here. Perhaps not. Oh no, another undead. Ooh, quick cast. I shouldn't kill you just yet because I want to capture soul. And I have just enough spell points to do it. Excellent. Quick casts make good pets. Because they do that. And also are pretty tough. Okay, a bunch of regular ghasts. And Zan is not doing quite as much as I would like her to because low on spell points. But that does give Rigel a chance to gain a little more XP. Okay, so that reconnects with the main effluvium channel. Oh, more corpses. That one's got lockpicks and a sling. They're probably not good lockpicks, but might as well make sure. Another breastplate! That one weighs 120 when the one that the vampire dropped weighed 110. What gives? Ooh, more portable and sellable stuff. Press in case of disease. Not actually diseased right now, but thank you. Aye. So it turns out that none of the walls on this side would have led me to anything. I'm a little suspicious of some of these. Nope. Okay, so apparently I'm suspicious for nothing. Probably would have been cheaper to use True Sight there. Oh no, disease. Disease is fixed, and I smell pleasant. Oh, look, a swamp folk. Oh dear, I am doing a bit poorly here. Okay, we need more healing. Even more mystery potions. Clearly I need to get Crichton more spell points so he can cast the Identify spell. Sewer Administration. With typical bureaucratic senselessness, some genius had the idea of putting the administration and planning rooms for the sewers actually in the sewers. Of course, like everything else down here, it's been abandoned. Heaven help anyone who tries to take charge of getting this place under control, if all the plans are stuck down here. You hit hard, and I don't like that. Yeah, I'm gonna have to reload. Okay, back in here, in the old brigand's lair. Well, at least I can save a handful of spell points on not casting Move Mountains on dead-end walls. Now, where do I need to be going? Sure, let's do the sewer right after the city of Zaskiva. I can do it in just one recording session. It'll be fine, I said. Wrong. When I first entered here, I think I remembered the sewers of Shader in Exile 3, and not what this actually turned out to be. Okay, so up in here... Right, the swamp things that do the killing of me. Is it worth doing a cure on the party? I think I'll just heal. Back into the oddly placed sewer administration. And maybe for a change of pace, let's try putting one person in the line of fire and blessing them. Oh yeah, magic user. Let's do minor haste instead of full haste. Actually, you know what? Could be a good time for Scroll of Firestorm. You fool, you have given me many targets. Oh, the shades are still there, but hey, the swamp folk and the shaman died. Well, that one went a lot better. Even if Rigel did get diseased. This desk, like the others, is empty, cleaned out by the swamp folk. You do have the fortune to find something under the desk, though. A tarnished copper key. Writing on the side reads, Sewer Key 3. Why the sewer needs 3 separate keys, only some Empire bureaucrat can answer. Chamber of Records. Oh, really? Can't cast. And Rigel is too dumbfounded to cast it. Whelp. There we go. On the bright side, the records in this room are intact. On the downside, that means you now have access to hundreds of journals describing in minute detail sewage routes, quantities, and textures. Useless to you. Maybe something got misfiled? That sometimes happens in rooms like this. Oh, a scroll. Chamber of Maps. Possibly more interesting. Once, the plans and maps for the sewers were on this wall. Unfortunately, the swamp folk have tried to take them down and read them, and the papers crumbled under their acidic touch. Aww. Well, at least we got a key out of this room. Oh, right, Crichton with the frailty. The vulnerability to poison and disease. Alrighty. I think I need to get back over this side to this building. This place really is so enormous. So much more enormous than I think it needs to be. I mean, am I wrong? Is this sewer level bigger than the Zaskiva city above it? Into the secret tunnel. And finally, to the massive steel door that Sewer Key 3 does in fact unlock. After a lot of pulling and prying, the rusty door swings open. Okay. Seems like a relatively sedate area so far. Even if I do have to walk all the way around. And get diseased. Yeah, let's... maybe cure the people who I actually care about getting dumbfounded. Apparently I need to grab another boat from some distant corner. Suddenly ahead of you, a thin, insubstantial creature appears. It's a ghost. It starts waving its hands. At first, you think it's going to attack or cast a spell, but then you realize it's trying to get you to approach it. Okay. The ghost stares at you. It says nothing. Revenge. Its voice is soft. You have to strain to hear it. I want my revenge. The spectre. You killed it. I am avenged. I am free. Thanks to you. I will help you pass. It waves a spectral hand, and there is a flash of light to the north. It is done. Goodbye. The ghost fades away, smiling at the thought of its final rest. Okay, apparently something in here that I've already killed needed revenging on. I think I missed a plot beat there, but, okay. Now how the heck do I get to that boat? Oh, that's how the heck. Maybe the spirit opened up a bridge there. Finally. How odd. Someone has placed a lot of lifelike statues down here. Very lifelike statues. Oh no, this is Basilisk country. Swamp entrance C. We can't stop here. This is Basilisk country. Not quite enough spell points for a blessed party. I'm just gonna hope for the best, I guess. Hoping for the best did not quite work out. And D-Stone is a level 6 spell, so I don't have it. Editor, I hardly know her. Yeah, even the unregistered version of the character editor can do some pretty powerful stuff. Like raising the dead and unstoning characters. So much for that ring of protection, huh? I try not to use the editor too much, but sometimes I just really don't want to go back through half a dungeon. At last! You have finally reached a functioning stairway out of these hellish sewers. On the other side of the door, you find a table. A note has been left on it. Looks harmless enough. You pick it up and read it. To our brave comrades in arms, well done. The distraction you provided enabled us to carry out our boldest strike against our oppressors yet. Lord Volpe is dead. His palace is in ruins. The opportunities before us are considerable. You are in one of our secret hideouts, now abandoned. We suggest you flee the island as soon as possible. This place will be found by the Empire soon, so don't linger. A small reward is in the chest in the corner. Don't poke around this hideout for other goodies. It's been trapped. Get out of here. Go instead to meet your next contact. Her name is Luna, and she is in the city of Buzzard. We'll make sure you're allowed to get there. Well done. Some of us had our doubts, but you seem trustworthy. Canizares. You memorize the note and tear it up. Congratulations! For better or worse, you survived the second mission. Okay, so go to the city of Luna and look... No, go to the city of Buzzard and look for someone named Luna. Yeah, I'm gonna press my luck here. Hehehe. When you step into this alcove, the north wall slides smoothly into the floor. You look out into the Hillrunner hideout. It looks like they stripped the place pretty clean. Even some of the chairs were taken away. Unfortunately, you weren't able to get here fast enough. The Empire troops, enraged by the assassination of Lord Volpe, have already located this place. When they see you, they are relieved. Their investigation might net some victims after all. They draw their swords and advance. Trying to explain anything about who you are does no good. These soldiers want blood and nothing else. Ew. Well, this should be fun. Hooray for killing someone with 2 damage. Okay, these guys are real tough. Eat some zaps. I just now noticed that Zan has a strong energy potion. How many of you were yelling at me in the comments? How many of you were trying to yell at me through the screen? Well, Zan has a strong energy potion. Crichton may or may not have any energy potions. He does have a wand of fireballs, though. What? Scroll fires a ball of... Yeah, sure. maybe Rigel doesn't have to hide so much right now, but I'm gonna keep him back here. Seriously, Chiana, how are you still diseased? Finally. Okay, Rigel, you can come out and play with the summons. I am victorious! Honestly, wasn't sure there for a moment. The knife is almost certainly worthless, but I'm curious. Water reservoir. I know I was told not to poke around, but I can't really help myself now, can I? That's odd. The rebels were incredibly thorough in stripping this place clean. And yet, in this secret room, they left a closed chest behind. Very odd indeed. Unfortunately, the note wasn't lying when it said this place was booby-trapped. The hill runners don't take half measures either. One of their explosive devices was placed inside this chest, and went off before you even got near it. The whole hideout caves in. You're crushed beyond recognition. Ouch. Oh, and it just insta-dusts everyone. Being an adventurer is unpredictable work. Sometimes you become heroes, wealthy as Croesus and famous beyond words. And sometimes your gnawed bones are left to dry out in some shadowy, forgotten hole. Unfortunately, the latter fate is the one that just befell you. Easy come, easy go. Care to make another attempt? I do not remember at this point if we got a total party kill in Valley of Dying Things or not. After that long, nightmarish hike through the sewers, you can't think of anything you'd like more than a nice, long nap. These beds, while slightly dusty, look plenty comfortable. And will almost certainly lead to another Empire ambush if I do that. Oops. Looks like those soldiers you killed were just the advance party. A whole battalion arrives soon after you go to sleep, to find out what happened to their troops. When they find you here, in the room next to their bodies, they seize you and start interrogating you. They're still punching you when one of the soldiers trips a booby trap and caves the whole place in. Such a wonderful total party death sound. Okay, I think we're done here. To leave, walk through here. Remember, be fast, be vigilant. What's over this way then? Just nothing? You leave the abandoned outpost just in time. When you get a half-mile away, you look back and see a whole battalion of Empire troops filing in to investigate. Soon after, there is an explosion, so massive you can even feel it where you're standing. With a mighty cloud of dust, the outpost caves in. Yet another pile of bodies in this insane war. So, yeah, I'm willing to bet we are no longer welcome in Zaskiva. So much for getting a slightly cheaper dispel barrier. You return to the city of Zaskiva, which is still reeling from the effects of the explosion. One such effect is bands of uncontrolled guards roaming the streets, carrying out a vigilante investigation of the crime. They recognize you from a description gotten from a bystander at the explosion, and take you in for harsh questioning. By the time Jane finds you, questioning has gotten a bit out of hand. Fatally so. Well, I'm only dead this time, not dust. So yeah, if you want your marginally cheaper spells in this scenario, get them before everything goes boom. When you're almost to the ferry, you notice that a large group of woodsmen has caught up with you and now surrounds you on all sides. One of them gets close to you and hisses, "What are you doing? Do you want to get killed? Come with us!" When you hesitate, she says, "They're questioning anybody trying to leave. Hard. This isle has been closed off. Lord Volpe is dead. We're with the Hill Runners. Come with us, and we'll get you off the isle. Come with us, if you want to live." You look at the dock. Sure enough, it does look like the guards are interrogating a group of terrified merchants. Still, it could be a trap. Do you go with them instead of going to the ferry? I know it says isle here, but ferry makes more sense. Well, I have saved recently, so if it turns out to be a trap, I'll just reload. Again. The rebels take you north to a concealed, leaky rowboat. From there, two of them row you across the water to an isolated beach north of the ferry dock, and without a word, head back. You look around with relief. It's hard to believe, but you managed to escape Zaskiva Isle with your lives after all. Well then, have we joined the rebel side without entirely meaning to? Find out soon. Until next time, have a good one, and take care, everybody.